Observer. And welcome everybody to the Heroes Era. What?
Oh, wave again.
We need to get our production team on top of this, okay? I mean...
Yeah, we're not...
Seriously, somebody's getting fired.
I don't think we've paid them yet.
We've been using union talent and not impressed.
Yeah, see, that's the problem.
Just going to say it.
We gotta get some lobies.
Look, there's some people I know, they hang out in the tunnels underneath my city. I'll talk to them, get them to figure it out.
Well, thank you to, I believe it would be Lemon 0007 and Sparkle Mama T for giving us the heads up on that. I appreciate you looking out for me.
Good job, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Lemon.
Thanks, super fans.
Indeed. And so, why don't we do a brief recap of what happened last session? Anybody have any notes or memories?
We went shopping.
Yes, it was the shopping episode.
We all got some neat little new trinkets of such.
Yeah.
I got a spell storing stone that I have holding a fireball spell for me for the afternoon's festivities. I believe Silverado got some bracers.
I was very poor afterwards.
And Eric got a fancy new pick.
Yep.
So,
Alto bought some potions.
Yeah, we all got some potions. I got a new set of armor. I'm looking sharp now. And
I got some clothes. I got my old bloody clothes that I stole from a dead couple fixed up. And I got a free new set as well. Besides that, I tried to sell some of my stuff at the flea market. None of it got bought. And I got a snake in the mail from Congrazul, and I ran for about 40 minutes to get to him.
In the early morning before dawn.
Yeah, without letting anybody know, because I felt like it was urgent. He basically told me, hey, you screwed me over, but we'll be friends again if you save the armory instead of killing him. And I was like, okay, I'll try, Congrazul. And then I ran back, got very winded. I spoke to the others, relayed what I found out, and then we all went out with... all right, can't remember that name.
You met with the cleric Strustrom.
Yes. Yeah. And we head on out into the ice where they built the shrine.
Yes, into the ice, beneath a glacier of sorts that has basically enveloped the entire side of this community that's built on the mountainside.
Dunlop's there with us too, right?
Yeah.
Dunlop is there.
I tried to cryptically tell him, hey, we should fight the army and not kill him instantly with the water. He didn't get the message.
I think, wasn't it Congrazul he wanted us to get it to like a
stalemate.
Like a stalemate, and then have you challenge their champion.
Yeah, and then I kill the champion, and he swoops in and takes the army for himself, and then now we have a warlord in our pocket.
Yeah.
And his idea for a stalemate was kind of like a force of comparable or more impressive size than what the dwarves of Dunlop's Tavern currently have.
Yeah.
Which I'm not certain we have the resources to make that better. So we may have an angry hobgoblin, which we'll just have to murk.
We'll deal with that, yeah.
See what happens. And then, so your adventure took
Then we took the stone. Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. Yes, exactly. You went into this glacier to seek the altar, and go ahead with the stone. You guys did it.
I realized that there was a bit of an error in their setup, right? That we fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we corrected that before we did it. And then we placed the stone. The glacier melted, but instead of the water flowing down into the valley, it turned into a humanoid type of form of some sort and is now looming over us in a very threatening manner.
That's where you left us on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, right. Silverado and I popped invisible. I turned him invisible with myself. Eric put his protection up, and we're bracing for whatever's coming.
Yeah.
Okay, so I might have been a little bit off in the description of what was happening because it seems like you all took the same meaning, and it's essentially what happened. So when you installed the Chaos Stone into the altar, the glacier that you all were burrowed into essentially to get to this altar began melting. And so from your perspective, you are still within that main chamber of this glacier as you see the glacier beginning to melt and kind of flow out. And then what was interesting was it did flow up to the ceiling and then was flowing outward through the path that you all used to get to the altar. Like I think it was about a 40 foot tunnel, something like that. Going into towards the altar there. And then within the chamber, that's when that humanoid figure took form. So I envision that we are still within the glacier, in the chamber that is melting around you.
Okay.
And so this elemental figure, this water elemental essentially has, it begun to take shape in front of you. So before we get... I'm sorry, go ahead.
I didn't even catch the elemental part. All I knew was that the water was flowing up and that it was weird.
Okay. Yeah, so I think that kind of conveys what was happening during that situation. So,
yeah, that sounds right to me.
Before we jump back into the game, a little bit of housekeeping here for our podcast that we're working on. Nice. Editing and prepping to publish. So I just need recordings of your all character intros as if we were back on Hawkins Farm. So, basically pretty minimalistic because I'm just going to be inserting them at the beginning of the episodes for a while. So, something that includes your name and then your character name, class, maybe a little bit about you or whatnot.
I mean, you want me to make 2?
If you just actually, I know, right? Oh man.
Oh God.
We have good enough ones from recently. It's just that whenever I, try to find a good one to take from, there's kind of too many current details. You know what I mean? So I just need something that's kind of like timestamped back then. So if
we get to the point where people are kind of, say a year or so away and people are tuning in, I don't want to ruin it that, somebody dies. Yeah, so I can do that.
No worries.
So you have to be Xander.
Yeah, so for this intro, because when we launch the podcasts are going to start with the battle for Hawkins Farm. So that's when we had a different party. So why don't we start with Silverado, and then you can give your introduction, please. Go ahead.
All right. Hi, I'm Bodhi, and I'm playing Silverado Theos. He's a wood elf monk from the Redwood Forest. He's far off. He traveled a great journey to get here to this farm. Do you want me to say farm or do you want me to scrap it?
That's fine. That's beautiful.
All right. Should I start over then?
No, you can just pick it up from there.
Oh, okay. Well, for people who listen to the podcast, we'll keep going with this. And he's a very odd man. He has some odd characteristics and he doesn't have a high charisma. So he's going to be somewhat socially inept.
Okay. That's perfect. And then Jason, if you can give us an intro for Xander, please.
Sure. My name's Jason. I was playing Xander. He's a half-elf bard from Locria. Grew up surviving on the streets. He was his mother was killed when he was a very young age. Yeah, I just saw in the comments. Sorry. And he kind of finally was able to raise enough money, work on the streets to kind of get passage on a ship and set out to see the world, and that's what brought him to Hawkins.
Perfect. Okay. And Chris?
My name is Chris. I'm playing Vincent, a fallen Azamar warlock who is trying to outrun a darkness and an evil in his past that he doesn't want to face. And that path has led him to Hawkins.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Now, I'll be able to finish the post-production on, the first series of episodes that I have edited and ready. So we're going to be looking at launching those within a couple weeks. So coming real soon for listening.
Where will those be available on?
They should be anywhere that you can listen to a podcast. And I'll get some more details once we have all those details ironed out. But yeah,
Great.
they should be widely available, and we're working to grow to different platforms all the time. It just has to be a steady growth. So we do have new things and new audiences that we're reaching all the time. So with that, why don't we get to the game tonight, and we will go to our
it's enough business.
Yeah, we'll go to our character introductions, and just for this episode, because of the way that I will be editing these to, for re-airs, we'll just introduce our current characters in the current situation, and we will start with Jason here in a moment.
Cool. Yeah, my name's Jason. I'm playing Eric. He's a human fighter cleric from originally from. He's grew up in a noble family just outside the city of the Three Kingdoms. He's a dual wielding battle master that has this newfound thirst for just knowledge related to these chaos stones, and is looking to get rid of one and then probably start finding more and getting rid of them as well.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And Vincent.
Yep, I'm Chris playing Vincent, Fallen Azamar Warlock / Sorcerer, who is slowly starting to learn that maybe it is possible that he might not be the bad guy.
All right.
Maybe he could be the hero.
We'll find out. And then Bodhi.
You're muted, Bodhi.
My friend. I'm glad it wasn't my fault. Haha.
I made myself when I was eating. That's my bad.
Oh, well
Which we
done,
appreciate.
though. Yeah, that's good etiquette.
No problem. Anyway, I'm Bodhi. I'm playing Silverado Theos. He's a wood elf and a wood elf monk, specifically. And he loves to fight things. He hates big things because they kill him all the time. And he runs real fast and has a dog named Kingston, which is a ward, technically.
Very nice. So, that's our party. And when we last left off, we were inside of the glacier in this chamber, and the heroes had just installed the Chaos Stone into the altar that had been prepared for them by Strustrom Lydiana, a powerful cleric who resides in Dunlop's Tavern in the area. And I will...
Didn't she jump in?
Yes, well, I'm not sure I had explained what happened when... I'm not sure I got to all the details.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was
because,
until next time.
I think she was about to.
Like it was a hard cut.
Yeah, because she intended to go therein and join Mrs. Hawkins in granting stability to the Chaos Zone, which would therefore grant more power to the region, a power of a different kind. But so as this is happening, Strustrom does approach the altar and look upon the Chaos Stone, and you hear the storm of the stone as the noise of it even begins to fill this cavern of ice, and suddenly Strustrom disappears from sight. And you can only assume that she has been taken into this Chaos Stone, much as the three of you had been taken in when you were in the tunnels beneath Dalrin Caillou.
Right.
And so again, this chamber is melting around you, and this form has begun to take the shape of a human before you. And at the end of last session, I believe I had everybody roll initiative.
I don't know if we did.
Did we?
Maybe
Doesn't
not.
look like it.
Let's do that. Let's have everybody roll initiative. And
All
we're
right.
using Roll20
All
tonight.
right.
Yeah, no, we didn't roll initiative yet. Yeah. Sweet.
Top of the order.
I got a big old 7.
I got a 13.
I just get what the dice say, so let's see what the dice say. 11. Perfectly average, almost.
One would say above average.
Slightly
Slightly
yeah,
above,
right.
yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Excuse me.
All right. Somebody gonna get hurt real bad.
Vince has never been much of the initiative type.
Which could be a good thing. You know, depending on what class you play and how dead people are.
Yeah, let's get us switched over to our battle scene here. Make sure I'm logged in or zoomed in properly on the map. Trying something a little bit new here in our Final Fantasy overlay from Final Fantasy 1. And where there's usually like options for fighting or fleeing, I'm trying to broadcast our map, so
Oh,
Nice.
you have our health up there.
Okay.
I have some health. So, oh yeah, so I did put in some values. What are your all's max health, so I can get that typed in here? Let's
Mine
start with
is-
Eric.
Oh.
Sorry.
51.
Ooh, beefy boy.
Beefy. Well, yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead,
Eric?
Vincent.
44.
And I think we figured out Silverado's like 39, right? We fixed it last week.
Yeah, I'm sad that Vincent has more health than me.
How do I have more health than you? That doesn't make
I
sense.
don't know.
What's your con modifier?
It's a +1.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
You'll catch up though because
There you go.
nice. Yeah, you'll catch up though because I'm
What?
getting D6s now.
This is awesome, guys.
I know,
Silverado's got Fist of
layout
Fury
looks
with
so
the
cool.
with the glass jaw.
Love this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do.
Just on the housekeeping note, if this is some sort of elemental, it has a disadvantage to attack me, and I can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed
Thank you.
by it.
I don't think this boy's going to be doing any possessing, but you never know. Even make you drink them.
You never know, man.
Can we drink this thing to death? Is that a thing we can do?
Have you drinking
No.
enough magical?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
liquids?
Stop drinking.
If
things.
anyone's to do it, it's me. I got a high wisdom.
Don't eat it. Don't drink it.
I'm the man. All right.
Oh man.
He thinks this is going to be a normal fight. Let me turn that off. That's my smoke alarm going
Somebody's
off for
smoke
everybody.
alarm needs some new batteries.
You need a new battery.
We tried. It's wired into the house. It keeps going off.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah. Oh no.
Not grounded.
Okay.
Cool.
Apologies for the slight
Like
delay.
it. Map is awesome.
Right on. Right on.
I love it.
We
So-
are all good.
Coming up first is Silverado Theos.
Oh, I'm first.
And again, you are here, installing this stone. Still with you is Dunlop. I'll get him pulled out on the map behind the fountain. And this water elemental is beginning to take shape before you, barring your exit.
All right.
And you're
Oh,
invisible.
that's it right there, eh? That's it there.
Oh, I am
Sweet.
invisible. Would I get any sort of help because he can't see me?
I'd say so.
All right. Well, I'm gonna run this way to his left.
Are you going to make a stealth check while you move, or you're just going to...
I can do a stealth check. It will. I'll do that. Sure.
Not gonna hurt,
I
man.
think it makes
That's
sense.
a 20.
20 stealth. That's awesome.
What's this man has an ungodly perception?
Well, as you move towards the water elemental, you don't suspect that it hears or notices you at all.
All right. I'm gonna punch some water with my fists real quick. Would the stealth give me advantage or anything like that, or did you just not know?
I think you have advantage if you're invisible, if I'm correct.
All right.
I think so.
I'd go with that.
Let's do it, guys. That's a 23 twice
Boom.
for 6 bludgeoning.
And you're using your magical gauntlet, is that right? Do you have that equipped?
Yes, I do.
Okay, very good. Hits.
No
Definitely.
way I wouldn't. And you know it's coming. That stunning strike. So 14. You have to beat
And I'm sorry, is that a con save?
wisdom.
Wisdom, thank you.
How wise is water?
Oh, a 9 is not going to make that.
All right. Gank him. Kill him. Kill him dead. We're gonna attack him again. 25 to hit.
Hits.
The other one was a 20. That's 9 damage. Then I'm gonna use my bonus action to hit him again. 26. These are all very high rolls. Even
Cowabunga.
like I would have hit either without the advantage for 6 bludgeoning damage.
Did I miss? Is it stunned?
It is stunned, and I'm
Oh
gonna
my
use
gosh.
a flurry of blows to hit one more time. Oh, ignore that second one. 13.
Miss.
Okay. That is my turn.
So, as you begin to punch into this water elemental, it actually begins to go back to the state of ice and just becomes frozen for a moment. And so describe the effects of your stunning strike, please.
Well, I can look up the condition, or I can just give you a very general idea.
Yeah, just a general lowdown.
I believe it can't move. It can't speak, so it can't cast spells that need vocal components. Let's see. Let's see what the rules say. Incapacitated, can't move, can't speak, only faltering. Automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. Attacks against the creature have advantage.
And the condition is stunned.
Yes, stunned. It's also incapacitated. I don't know what that is. Can't take actions or reactions. So
Very good.
Can't move, can't speak, only falteringly.
yeah,
Basically screwed.
it can't say. Automatically fails strength and dex. Attacks have advantage. Can't take any actions or reactions. So half Adam, guys.
Did you say it's taken like a
An ice form.
an ice form?
I did, and you're up, Eric.
Interesting. As Eric sees this thing kind of solidify, he's like, wonder if I can smash that.
Oh no!
And,
What have I done?
And he focuses in on he kind of holds Oblivion up and focuses in on it for a second to activate a charge, and it just has a charge to destroy like inanimate objects. Now that usually only applies to like rock and things, but we'll see what happens. And with that, he comes in high on this thing, assuming he's thinking this thing doesn't really have any discernible structure, that he can't really trip it, so he's just gonna go balls to the walls and try and destroy it.
Kill him.
Yeah, and we have advantage because it's stunned. 15
Hits.
Boom. So
It starts.
Oh, I don't know why I rolled twice. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. I should hit the damage button. For 11 bludgeoning damage.
I appreciate your idea of this, breaking the ice that this creature has become, but the magic of your hammer doesn't seem to act in that manner.
Yeah, I think it's meant for non-living things. Nonetheless, he kind of, as he follows through this thing, he kind of reverses his grip and comes right back with his second attack with Oblivion. Same verse, same as the first. For an 18 to hit.
Hits.
For 6, I think I'll probably roll as low as I can. Yeah, that's a 1 for damage. 6 more bludgeoning damage. And then, as he kind of follows through, he's just basically got his war pick lined up right behind it and comes in with his new war pick and just drives it in as hard as he can into this, whatever this thing is. And I have it here. Yeah, there it is. Is that crit? No, it's not a crit.
26.
Just a hit.
That'll hit, yep.
26 to hit.
Hiya.
For 6 piercing damage. Magic. They're both magic. Boom.
Yes, very nice. Yeah, you feel the magic of these weapons when they impact this creature. You feel the magic surging within your hands and recognize that a normal weapon would be no match for this creature.
Cool. Then as I pull my war pick out, I just bang the ends together, ring the bell, and just don't hold my ground.
And so for my stunned status, I need to make a save at the
end of my turn.
The end of your turn.
Mm-hmm. Very frustrating. I know.
just want to get out of that, so I'm going to keep asking every time. And then Vincent, you're up.
Okay, Vincent's gonna roll around the backside here to about there. As he's coming around, he's gonna mutter some incantations under his breath and cast Hex on the. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's gonna do that. I'm gonna cast Hex using one of my first level slots.
Okay.
On the elemental, and then I'm gonna reach into my pocket and I'm gonna pull out that stone, and I still feel the warmth from the fireball spell that's sitting in it. And I'm going to start to hold it up, and then I'm going to look around and realize that we're in a cavern of ice, and maybe the fireball spell is not going to be our best option now. So I'm going to
Right next to the
hold off
statue.
on that. Yeah. And instead, I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at 3rd level. So that's going to be 3. No, wait, that's the wrong thing. I think it does 3 normally as a 2nd level. So so it's going to be 4 attacks, yeah. Because I'm doing it at 3rd level. So where's my sheet? There we go. So the first one. Oh wait, I still have advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just roll the 2nd time for that one. Is a crit.
Sounds about
So
right.
the first attack is going to be 16 points of fire damage. Put advantage on the other ones. Second one is a 22 to hit
Hits.
for 8 points of fire damage. Then a 25 to hit for another 8 points of fire damage. And a 26 to hit for 7 points of fire damage. Plus, he's hexed, so that's another 5 points of necrotic damage on top of that. So I'm just gonna roll around and just unload on this guy.
I want to turn. No.
Go get one.
Oh no. Okay,
Wow.
that was savage. Vincent's just cracking off magic here, and you guys are. It looks like you're really obliterating this thing. I assume that brings us to Silverado.
Mm-hmm. Punching him. 10 twice. I imagine that doesn't hit.
A 10, no. Miss.
All right. 20 to hit
That'll do it.
for 7 bludgeoning. And then I'm going to hit him again with my bonus action. 24 to hit
Hits.
for 10 bludgeoning. And then I'm going to use Stunning Strike once. So Wisdom 14.
Five's not going to do it, huh?
All right.
No.
And then I'm gonna leave it there. I'm just gonna look towards Eric and give him a
Nice.
thumbs up.
So you've used 2 of your key points, is that right?
I've used 3. I did 2 Stunning Strikes and I did a Fury of the Blow. Fury of the
Okay.
Blow? That's what it's called for sure.
That's right.
Hurry the blow. That's what it's called now.
That's fine.
Mhm.
Very good.
Silverado's illiteracy.
Is this thing looking like it looks like it's teetering on the edge?
Yeah, you guys are just smashing chunks of ice out of this thing, although it's still standing and has all of its limbs. And Eric, it is your turn.
Like I've never
Cool.
been.
Eric's gonna do something he doesn't normally do, and he's gonna try and jump and hit this thing. Like, see if he can literally like start with his hammer at the top and bring it all the way through and just destroy this thing.
I'm a
Once
true
it's around.
survivor.
17 to hit.
Hits.
Good. 13 bludgeoning damage.
That's stinky. Like French
Cheers.
cheese.
Creature's barely up. For a torso, it just has a skinny icicle supporting it.
Oh
As I land from my that jumping strike, I will crouch and aim right at the thinnest point of this thing. My second attack. See if I can just finish this thing off. Oh, 11 to hit will miss.
That'll miss.
As I swing through it, I follow up with my new war pick on the backhand. See if that'll do anything better.
25.
5
25 hit.
for 6 piercing damage. That's probably not good.
And this creature of ice just shatters and melts into a puddle and begins just being pulled away, and it is no more.
I feel bad. I'm
You
the
should feel
catalyst for these fights ending so quick.
It's gonna come back around and hurt us. Don't worry, man.
Oh yeah, he's just making a tally of every monster that's been just destroyed by stunning strike, and he's
Water
gonna be like
elemental check.
every
I'm sure,
time that
I'm sure the DM's spending his week searching for monsters that are immune to stun.
You know what you can do? Just add more monsters.
Ooh.
This guy, is he immune to stuns?
Anyways.
No, but he has a 25 wisdom. So
That's right too.
So, as you defeat the water elemental, the chamber around you is still melting, and large chunks of ice and slush begin to fall from the ceiling.
I feel like we should probably get out of here.
So yeah, but does it look like? Gosh, I don't know how to do this properly. Guys, I want to make sure that the stone is. I think the stone was supposed to somehow fuse with this altar, and I want to just make sure that is so before I leave. But I don't want to get sucked in again.
Trying to pull it out.
Well, at least I know I kind of have an idea of how to get out, but I can't get out by myself. Like when I put it in, I put the stone into the altar. Did I get the feeling like it was like sucked in or like it fused in some way, or did it just sit there on top?
Why don't you make a religion check for me, please?
I'm a true.
Pretty chaotic situation, so your adrenaline's pumping, and just trying to get control of your thoughts here and
I clicked it.
collect yourself.
I must think through all my religious lessons with adrenaline through my veins. Speed thinking.
And Dunlop is here as well with you. He looks ready to book it and begins moving towards the exit. He was a bit thrown off at first, startled.
There's a bunch of 3 weirdos come into his town with the stone. These guys aren't good at fighting. We've demonstrated our capabilities.
Yeah, absolutely. He's most impressed, I would say. Oh no, we lost
Eric
our player. I had a feeling that he would have been able to find that information more quickly. So, where is Jason?
Oh my god. Vincent is Eric. He's both of them.
Haha, it was me all along.
Well,
Wait,
is the
that's why we're
water
here.
up still?
Do this part, and then I lean over here. That one.
It's the Brady Bunch. If I go down and out of frame, will I show up on Eric's screen?
We need to work on that. Get something going.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're going to be able to do that, but we'll figure it out.
We'll wait for Jason to reconnect here, but Dunlop rushes to the exit here. That was most impressive. Now time to get the hell out, guys.
Yes.
The cave is melting around you, and I'll just fill in Jason when he returns.
I have a question to ask.
Indeed.
And this is going to be out of place. But when we're running out, all the water's flowing up, right?
Yes.
Or is it stopped in? Okay, so that wasn't an elemental thing. So it's flowing up, and is it like pooling in the sky, kind of?
Yeah, it's as though there were you're not outside yet, so it's as though there were a stream running across the ceiling of this chamber towards the exit.
What I want to know, and this is going to defy physics a bit, is that I wonder if I'm buoyant enough to jump into that water and float up.
I wonder.
I wonder too. I'm dexterous. I have step with the wind. I could jump up there and scramble up the glacier and take a ride in an upside down waterfall.
That's true. If anybody could do it, it would be you.
Oh my gosh, the glacier is melting. All our friends are back. We're saved. Who was that floating?
Who's that guy?
and I come crashing down and just die on impact at terminal velocity.
The funny thing is, if Silverado ever does die in this campaign, it won't be in the fight. It'll be doing something like that.
It was something stupid.
Well, no sign of Jason on the Zoom call either. He must be having some actual difficulties. So, unfortunately, the adventure must continue. So, Jason rushes to analyze the statue and follows. He will take your guys' lead. So, yeah, we have this chamber collapsing in water and ice around you. And what will be done?
Well, I'm taking Dunlop's lead, and I am heading out.
Okay.
I'm going with them, and you know what I'm thinking already.
Are you guys
know
still
what
invisible?
I want to do? No,
no. Once we attacked, we would have lost that.
Copy. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I would want to wait for Eric to confirm that the stone is safe or is whatever, but I know that's kind of hard to do right now for us to continue going. So,
well, I can adjudicate that as you look back. Eric seems confident that the stone is installed and has either received some kind of message from his deity or taken it upon himself to, recognize this is the time.
Okay, yeah, then let's get out of here.
Okay.
Heading for the door.
The exit of this glacier that the dwarves and whatever workers have been burrowing into is just a corridor, slight winding corridor of ice. And as you dart through, let me pull up my resources here real quickly.
I'm doing that over-exaggerated run where I'm swinging my arms like it makes me run faster.
Not like Forrest Gump run.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I'm running through the corridor and I'm jumping up the sides of the wall. It's not doing anything.
I'm jogging behind you, and I'm like, he's such a show off.
I'm just trying to be cool.
Well, as you're darting out of this cave that is collapsing in ice and water, suddenly a strange, monstrous figure seems to take shape from all of this water that's being displaced. And a creature tries to essentially overcome you, Silverado. You feel the water crashing into you, and you see its terrible face. But it does miss you. And everybody, please roll initiative, and we'll bring Jason back in here.
Hey. I'm still standing like a true survivor.
16.
I don't know why that song's stuck in my head. Anyway, I got 10. Whoa.
There's his
1,
religion
2,
checks.
3, 4, 5, 6. 2 nat 20s.
One of those did the trick. Hey, Jason, can you hear us, man?
Yep, I'm back.
Right on. Cool.
Sorry, guys.
No worries.
It's all right.
That happens.
Not sure what it was, but
Dude, you got 2 nat 20s on your religion checks.
how many times did I click it?
6.
6
did
at advantage.
You did persuasion on one of them.
I was because it was doing something funny. So I clicked the persuasion, which was above it, to see if it was working. And then that's when the thing died.
Well, just to fill you in, as you analyze the Chaos Stone, you recognize that your task is complete, and this is a result of the magic that you have installed in the altar by installing this Chaos Stone. And this must be some manifestation of the power therein. And so, as you were darting out of the glacier, another manifestation of this water, looking more monstrous, reached out to try to apprehend Silverado, but was unsuccessful. And so, everybody, please roll initiative.
Nice.
Yeah, I rolled mine. It was 16.
So I'm having a lot of trouble navigating the map on Roll20. So can you guys move your tokens, please, to the next opening? Kind of like, yeah.
So I would be like over
kind of
here.
next to that water elemental
Cool.
looking thing.
I got a 14 on my niche there.
Thank you.
Cool. Sorry for the listeners. I jumped out that I died.
No worries. We were talking earlier about how we're all in different states or countries, so that's gonna happen from time to time. But no big deal.
Yeah, it's pretty. Something I meant to mention in my interview. It's cool. Like, we've never met.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
We just all came together when this pandemic started and just gelled really well.
The light has turned on. It is time to get the serious.
I've been pretty lucky in finding players in general on Roll20.
Yeah.
It's pretty
My
pretty good
process.
community. Yeah,
Yeah,
a
it
bit of
is.
a process to.
I had to make resumes basically and fill them in and slide it in and try to be like, I'm new to this game and I only played for 3 months, but I think I know what I'm doing.
I think the most
So
important
is it
thing is a
another
good attitude,
elemental
so-
like what we just fought, I guess?
Well, this is
Sorry.
a slightly more monstrous creature, so I'm sorry. I have the battle map
I'll be
position
right
here
back.
now on the stream, and so if you look at the overlay, you can see the creature there, what it looks like.
Cool.
It has like kind of large tentacles coming off of its head. It's finned, kind of like the upper torso of a fish, but composed just of like water. It's very weird. And Vincent, you're up first.
I'm off. Oh man, I'm not supposed to go first. Okay. As soon as we come around the corner and see that one start to form, I'm just gonna unload a couple Eldritch Blasts at him. As soon as I come around the corner and see it.
Okay.
So first one is a natural 20. I still have
Nice.
advantage on, but the nat was
Hiya.
the first roll.
First one.
So that's 9 points of force damage. Second attack was a 10.
Miss.
So and then I'm just gonna kind of stop and take a couple steps back.
Okay.
Not to where I'm getting caved in, but just to, I don't want to be up in his face.
Right. Well, this creature shrieks as your magic strikes it, and again, it tries to grasp at Silverado. The 9 is not going to hit Silverado. And
Sorry for leaving.
no worries.
you're good,
Now
man.
it is Eric's turn.
Oh, nice. I'm going to smash. So this thing, it's again, it's like a fluid, watery. So I wouldn't see any seem like there's any discernible way to trip it or anything like that. So I'm just going to go and slash forehand, backhand. With my I guess sorry, I should move my character. I'll kind of trying to get in here to get in between myself and Vincent, because I'm sure Vincent just ticked it off a little bit, and then go in and smash it with my smash it to oblivion.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Sorry, did I miss something, Vince?
No. I missed something on my turn, but I'm fine. Keep going.
Okay. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Start strong. 7 bludgeoning damage.
Nice. Okay.
Kind of like reverse my grip on my warhammer as I follow through and come back on the opposite angle. 22 to hit
Hits.
for another 8, and then I'll follow that through with my my new shiny warhammer war pick that is yet to be named with a 17 to hit
Hits.
for 6. So that's 21 total. And I'll clang the ends together, ring the bell, and just look at it and make sure that it's going to have to go through me to get to Vincent.
Okay.
hopefully not literally go through me, but
We'll see. Then we have Silverado.
All right, everybody, you know what's gonna happen. We'd be punching some water today. That's 12.
Miss.
Yes, I assumed. 15.
Hits.
Yes. That's 6 damage. And that stunning strike coming in.
No.
Yes. Man, this one's strangely more wiser than the last. I wonder what happened. I'm still...
Okay.
Stop saying that.
Is that all for Silverado?
Stunning strike, man. You gotta...
now you gotta make a save. He's gonna
I
save this time.
apologize.
A wisdom save of
I'm
14.
just so used to being stunned. I was just accepting it.
Well, that's my turn.
I'm
Who
that
knows?
defeated.
Oh.
Yep. Then I'll roll a 1.
Oh.
The DM rolls a 1.
No.
Perfect.
All right.
See, whenever I see low rolls, I always just think, man, the pain's coming.
I got a 25 on my last attack for 6 damage. And that will be my turn. Poor man. I'm so sorry.
Okay, next up is Vincent.
Okay. Sorry, I was lamenting a little bit after my last turn because I always forget I have this new ability with my level in sorcerer called Favor by the Gods, where I can add 2d4 to a roll once per rest.
Cool.
And I could have used it with that last attack roll, and I forgot about it, but
I see.
doesn't matter.
Turn miss into a hit potentially.
Yeah. I use ability checks, saving throws, attacks, anything like that. But anyway, so I am going to do what I do, and I'm going to stay where I'm at. Well, I'm going to step over to just follow along the wall right here, just over to the side, so I can get a little bit of a clearer shot, and pop off a couple more Eldritch Blasts again.
Okay.
First shot is an 18 to hit
Hits.
for 9 points of force damage, and then a 14 to hit.
Hits.
14 hits. Oh, okay, cool. 7 damage on that one.
Okay.
And then I'm just hugging the wall. Just stand back there. That's my turn.
Okay. Well, as you berate this weird water creature with magic, it seems to be kind of blasted apart or dissipates and becomes slush and water like what is falling from the ceiling. However, immediately behind you, Vincent, another one attacks.
Should have known that was coming.
Pretty good. I just gotta get out of this tunnel, eh?
Pulling too much aggro.
And you feel the thing trying to constrict you. Will a 12 hit?
12 misses thanks to my fancy new armor.
His new armor. His AC is 13.
Money well spent.
Yes, sir. It would have hit me yesterday.
I'm tempted to give him advantage because of a condition here, but I
mean, he did catch me completely off guard. If
Yeah.
you want to give him advantage, it's
You can give him advantage.
I was
if you
almost
want.
dissuaded
You're not
by
gonna
your
hurt my
celebration.
feelings.
So
You're not going to hurt my feelings if you give him advantage. That's totally fair.
Probably
Oh, one more.
That hits.
You rolled 13 that time.
I feel
12
pleased.
misses, 13 hits. Wow. So he's gonna go into rope him in.
well, you feel this monstrous water creature just overcome you, and almost as though you're, taken into this glacial wall, and the ice and slush surrounds you. You'll take 18 damage,
Okay.
Cut him in half.
and you are pulled kind of into the wall here,
Uh-oh.
and you will be restrained until you fight your way out of here.
Is that kind of like getting stuck in the wall?
Yes, and Vincent, you find that you are not able to breathe at this moment as the water and ice is just coming over your face and body. You're kind of encased here in this wall of slush and water.
Why do these things want to kill us anyway? What did we do? Oh, it's
Yeah,
evil water. Never mind.
I'm gonna use my magic key.
And then
Magic key to open up the.
Eric, you are up.
Cool. So as I turn, hear something going on, and I see Vincent kind of pulled into the wall, a la, Han Solo in Carbonite. I'll step in with with Oblivion and try and attempt to smash a hole or smash part of the wall to free him if I can. I want to smash it, but I don't want to hit him, obviously. Does that seem possible?
I think that'll be possible.
Cool. Let's give it a shot. Do you want me to roll? I'll focus in on my hammer and use a charge and see if I can just smash the wall entirely.
Okay.
And if not, I'll do some damage.
Okay.
For you're a man.
Should I? So the wall, is it the?
I hope it's an inanimate object.
Well,
but
what's tricky about the situation is that the wall seems to be composed of a lot of liquid water as well, as it's being kind of drawn upward magically, and it's all the ice, what was ice, is melting into walls of slush and water.
This is all still the effects of the stone being set in the altar. All the water is kind of.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it just happened and it was gone. It's like a perpetual effect going on right now.
Yeah, it's become a stream along the ceiling that is growing rapidly as it's being fed by this melting glacier and streaming out of this chamber.
Well, I'll try that too. My first instinct was to try and break Vincent out of the water, so I'll do that. Do you want me to roll an attack roll?
You can do that.
All right, let's try that.
Can Vincent move his arms, or is he just like stuck, like he's frozen?
Not frozen.
That's a 20 to hit.
But close.
I would say really cold. 20 hits, yes.
So
I can't breathe.
That's kind of important.
So by expending a charge, and I'm attacking an animate object, my hammer would deal double damage and have a 1 in 4 chance of destroying it outright if it's not a living object.
Okay.
How do you want to do that? Or
I think where I'm tripping up is the consistency of this. I don't think that water and slush
still the water
is
weird. It's still the water elemental, really.
And also, technically, it's being animated magically. For the nitty-gritty.
Like the walls themselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'll just do damage to it.
You can
kill it.
You can save your second. I won't. You don't need to have expended 2 charges if you like. You can have just expended that first charge in the last combat.
Okay. Cool.
I think it's a similar situation that Eric would have recognized.
Okay. Cool. Sorry about that. All right. That works.
No worries.
So I'll just work on destroying it then. We'll roll damage for the first attack. 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Come back in again with Oblivion, just hacking at this. I don't even know what I'm hacking at. Just trying to carve myself a hole.
Punching a wall.
Yeah. 12 is going to miss.
Miss.
Cool. And I'll come in with my my left hand with my new war pick and see if I can dig it in and do something to this thing. Yeah. 13's going to miss.
13's going to hit.
13 hits. Nice. Cool. Let's see. 6 more bludgeoning piercing damage, sorry.
Okay. And again, you recognize that it is the magic of your weapons that is dealing the damage to this enemy, and a mundane weapon would have no to little effect.
Awesome. Okay. And then feeling a sense of urgency, I'm going to action surge and do it all again with Oblivion.
Okay. One more time.
14 to hit.
Hits.
13 hit. So for 7 bludgeoning damage. And then I'll come in my second attack. Just hacking away at this wall with this hammer.
He's drowning in a wall.
11's going to miss.
11 will miss.
And it's like water / ice. I'm almost like looking at my own reflection.
This is very therapeutic. Just punching your reflection.
It's like your reflection in a slushy machine that's not quite ready.
Cool. Okay. So I just bang the hands together, look at this thing, and just wait. They're just like taunting it to come after me.
Yeah, because it's encased around Vincent. I imagine that you still see this monstrous form, leering back at you as it restrains Vincent in this wall of water and ice. And then Silverado, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna do something I never thought Silverado would do and punch a wall of ice trying to kill something.
Your hands are magical, right?
Yes, they are magical. So I would like to kind of run, jump, and do like a haymaker punch at the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, that's advantage, so I'm going to take that off. But 17.
Hits.
All right. 8 damage. Trying to get stunning strike so Vincent doesn't drown in a wall. Hopefully this works.
Rolls coming up momentarily. I need to have all my saves for stunning strike programmed as metas in the future.
So you put in a macro and give yourself advantage.
Woo!
Yeah,
That's what we don't know.
Oh.
Right.
Sneak in the advantage. That's funny.
Yeah. But just having only show the better of the two rolls, you know?
I'd be like that one session. I remember that happened once.
Oh, where you got like 3 20s in a row.
That's why Silverado hates Minotaurs that session.
Oh, yeah. That was brutal.
Well, this water weird has failed its save.
So what happens to Vincent if he's in a wall?
That's a good question.
He's like stunned inside a frozen thing. Or it's
Am I also stunned?
I feel like Vincent, this cold, chilling embrace of this monster begins to solidify around you as Silverado stuns this creature of water that has pulled you into the wall. And then now it is your turn, Vincent.
I didn't attack. Hold on.
Oh, wait.
I still got the rest of my turn.
That's
enough.
enough.
Only one attack.
That's enough from you.
There's only one attack. He's got 17 more to go.
Yeah. Well, give me a moment. All right. So now that I see that I may have doomed Vincent to an icy grave, I just start frantically punching the wall. 24
Hits.
for 10.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Vincent. Hold on. I'm going to get you out of there. A 25.
Hits.
Boom.
That's a 6 for damage. And it's gonna be my turn as I just look sadly at Vincent as he just drifts.
The punches
Vincent,
begin to
please.
just like flay apart this ice, but not enough so that Vincent can escape yet. Vincent, it is your turn now, I believe.
I feel like if anybody walked up on us, they'd be like, "What are you guys doing, punching a wall?"
Practice.
Okay. Can I move at all, or am I stuck?
You will need to succeed on a grapple check to move.
Okay. Well, I guess I will use my action to try to do that.
Okay.
So I can use athletics or acrobatics for that. Is that how that?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, definitely going to be acrobatics. That's a 7.
Ah,
I'm sure that does it, right?
That is not going to do it, my
Always.
friend.
Okay.
can you Misty step out of there?
You know, I would love to if I hadn't used all of my higher level slots already.
Ah. So Vincent is dead.
Probably.
Just use the fireball and everything around you will thaw.
Well, see, that's
And-
why I was asking if I can move because I don't have the stone in my hand.
Mm.
Right.
Because I was gonna just nuke myself. You know, I'll take the hit, but I may not have. I don't have that choice. So yeah, I mean that was my action. So I guess that's my turn.
We'll break you out of there.
Okay. My creature is stunned. So,
Eric,
Eric, it's your turn.
Nice.
please.
Turn on the advantage button. And I'm just going to keep hacking and slashing away at this thing. Just mining ice.
Yes, Vincent.
21.
Hits.
He died in a wall.
8.
And as you bash away at the wall of ice that is encased Vincent, you are able to dispel this creature, which disappears into the melting ice wall.
Cool. As that happens, I'll try to reach in and try and pull Vincent out if I can, or help him out of.
Is a hand exposed?
Vincent, you feel released by the wall as it continues melting around you, and Eric reaches in and firmly grasps your arm to pull you out.
I'll grab and pull off of him.
Yeah.
Come out of it. Just.
Sorry, I almost drowned you.
I think it's time to get out of Dodge, guys.
That sucked.
I'm sure.
And with that, I'll try and lead our way out of here.
Okay.
All right, Dunlop, we got to get out of here.
Yeah,
Let's
we're
go,
gonna-
boys, he calls. He's closer to the entrance.
Let's
Dunlop
go.
hasn't been that brave so far, hate to point out.
I don't think he's had to face elementals.
I'm for it.
Might be a little out of his wheelhouse.
Yeah.
So you all are darting for the exit of this cavern.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay, I'm going to roll a chance dice here. We'll see what happens. And as you're darting out of the cavern of melting slush and water, another of these weird creatures tries to lunge out and restrain Silverado, who's taking up the rear. But Silverado is too nimble, and the creature, as it reaches out too far, seems to separate from the water, and at that point turns into a puddle itself and falls to the ground as water, and is then, pulled up to the ceiling to join the stream. And as you all rush out of this chamber, this melting glacier, you look up to the river of water that is leaving. It is leaving the chamber again across the ceiling, and as it flows out, it continues flowing upward into the sky. And what you see before you is unlike nothing you've seen before. There is the figure of a massive... the term to use would escape me because every term seems to apply to a specific size, but towering hundreds of feet into the air is the form of a woman holding a trident, and this melting water feeds her form. And she lifts the trident and points it out to the valley where the armies of hobgoblins are gathered, and you feel a sonic boom of sorts, a great thunder in your chest, and in the sky as well there's lightning, and a surge of water flows from the trident towards the army, the direction of the army, and all you can hear and see are shouts of terror from the distance, and you see surges of water splashing into the air from where it must have smashed into this army of approaching hobgoblins. However, your current vantage point will not quite grant you the sight.
So basically, right above us is a sea god of some sort. I don't know which one, but
Eric, you recognize
It's the mother,
Theresessa.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the mother. She's doing her thing.
hey, Theresessa, can you pick me up and fling me towards those guys, please?
Do you have a boogie board?
I feel like immediately if I saw this, I would just almost fall in prayer, or I don't know, because
Perhaps.
how often do you see your deity personified in physical form,
Right,
an
Theresessa
avatar
would-
form, right?
Yes, yeah. Sometimes she'll reveal herself, in the form of a nymph or a manifestation of a, creature of the water, but never in this manner have you known her to take shape and form.
How far away is it from where when we exit this cavern?
Directly above the altar where you have installed the Chaos Stone. So this figure is towering above you like a skyscraper.
Did I get any kind of response from my question?
No way for me to actually be able to physically touch her.
You could get up to her and touch the water she's using, but
Her form is atop this glacier, so I imagine it, almost a pedestal of melted water and ice that she stands upon. And Silverado, she does not seem to hear your request.
how
However-
tall is the glacier?
The glacier is about 40 feet tall. And as her magic is cast out against this terrible army, her form begins to be lifted into the sky as rain clouds, and the sky is taken by storm.
Just as she's doing that, I think I would just hold up my hammer because I know it's infused with some of her essence. Just as a, I don't know, like a praise, cheer, admiration. Yeah.
Hey, Eric, can you get your god to
see her.
Can you get your god to fling me towards the army?
Dude, she just left, man.
No,
I don't think it works that way, buddy.
I don't think you want to be flung by a god.
Well, that'd be fun.
You know, if she flings you, you have to land.
Yeah, okay. I know. I can land, I think.
I know that you can land.
I don't think she would outright kill me. I hope she would soften the blow.
I don't know, man. That kind of a thing, you want to be dead, I think, when you land.
Yeah.
And
I'll be fine.
As this glacier is melted and turned into water and ice and gathered into the air in this manifestation of the goddess Therizessa, and it is cast upon the enemy, so the glacier has been, for a large part, melted, and now there are pools and streams running down the side of the mountain, and you see the rest of the city being slowly revealed.
Wow. We're talking about like whole armies that were frozen in ice, right? Too.
Well, what was frozen in ice was a large part of the city, so there would have been many dwarves therein because of how suddenly it came upon. Yeah.
Right.
Hold on a minute.
Cool.
Is the tavern on like a hill? Is there an incline going down?
The tavern is on a plateau of sorts, and then beyond that is where there's more of a decline that much of the city and settlement are built upon.
Okay. And the decline is not towards the army, but or towards the city more.
Yes, like down the hill and away.
All right.
To the east.
I was going to try and get like a plank of wood and like surf down to the army through the city.
That's a fun idea.
But
you'd be going the wrong way, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a perfect place to pause the game for the moment, and we'll take a break, and the adventure will continue. Welcome back, everybody, to the Heroes Era. Thanks for joining us tonight, and I want to give a special thanks to everybody who's following us and checking out these streams. We love doing them, and it's great to see that people are enjoying watching them too. We're just trying to have a good time.
Hella fun.
Yeah, just bring everybody into this world of Dungeons and Dragons here. So when we left off, you all had successfully installed the Chaos Stone and booked it out of the glacier. And these water weirds, these strange water creatures were grasping at you and trying to suffocate you. One of them was able to grab Vincent and bring him into the wall, but you all were victorious and made it out of there. And then this large, majestic, and very graceful manifestation of the god Therizessa, her avatar, essentially appeared upon the glacier where you had installed the Chaos Stone and cast some powerful magic out against the Hobgoblin army. And that's where we left off.
She didn't even give me the time of day. How dare she?
How is there anywhere nearby where we can get a better viewpoint and see the damage to the Hobgoblin forces?
Yes.
Is there like a hilltop nearby or something? Okay.
Absolutely.
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah.
I got a one-on-one on a champion, so
yeah.
Vincent, are you okay? You took a good whack from that last thing we fought.
I'm a little chilly, but I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you.
Here, Vincent, and Dunlop approaches and takes his coat off and puts it around your shoulders.
Dunlop, you're a good man. You're a good man. Silverado, thank you. You guys-
Hey, I stunned that thing, and you just turned into a man stuck in a wall.
Yeah, but here's the thing, man. If you hadn't stunned it, like he knocked the crap out of me that first time. If you hadn't stunned it, who knows what he would have done if he had gotten the chance, you know? So like, thank you. Let's go see what's going on. Let's see where we're at.
Let's go see if we have a war to fight.
Yeah.
Well, the way out of town trends slightly uphill. And as you begin to ascend, you see through the trees where the army was marching, there's a large crater in the land, and everything there has been displaced. And you see a fragmented army scattered throughout the valley, small groups here and there you're able to spot, many of them struggling to tend to each other, perhaps counting survivors, trying to flee. They're very disorganized now. And again, this is the Hobgoblin army that was approaching under the banner of Kaitank.
Okay. Condrazul's going to be pissed, guys.
Is Kai Tank anywhere in that army? Should we go and try and hunt him down and kill him now, or is that too much?
I have a feeling whatever sort of deal you might have made with Condrazul, Silverado, is going to be totally messed up now. He's probably
Oh, it is, yeah.
with us.
Well, you said there's like scattered forces.
Yes.
Is it like half of the army, like a quarter of the army? Like how is there like a dozen guys left? Like what type of scale are we?
Sure. Well, we were talking about hundreds, perhaps thousands of approaching troops of hobgoblins, and they were in large mass marching for a couple of days. So they were in tight rank. I'm not sure if they were camped there, stationed there, or marching through, but this crater was large enough to displace the majority of their number. It's the size of an entire squadron, so whatever mayhem would have erupted from that would have just only compounded. So you see the army, you still see many hobgoblins, but they are all scattered and disoriented. There were probably hundreds dead, I imagine, but it's still a very large force, and in time it will reorganize itself, especially under the leadership of Kai Tank, who is a proven warlord.
Would you two be opposed to me trying to convince some of these guys to go to our friend, or bad idea? Spitballing here.
To get them to go to Condrazul?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of seemed to me like Condrazul had that side of it worked out. So I don't know if that would be. I don't know if that would mess up what he was trying to do.
A god just killed all.
Good point.
And if I went up to him like, "Hey, I work for this man, and he sent me to go do that. Would you like to be on the other side of that?" And then maybe they'll be like, "Oh, that's bad. Maybe I should go to this other guy and be with him because they have a god on their side, apparently."
Yeah, I guess when you put it that way,
It's a lie, yeah, but
it's yeah.
You might be a little ticked off to know that it was my god that did that to them.
We don't have to tell them that part.
Oh
That's
god.
true.
Sorry, there's us. So we might use you to go lie to some goblins, so there's less chaos in the valley and people don't die. Sound good?
Yeah, there's us. We'll get over it. Come on, let's
Pray and all that stuff. How do you pray to your god, Eric? You do this, or you kneel?
I put my hand on my holy symbol and talk to her, man.
Oh, so I need like a symbol of hers or something. All right. Well, I just religion. Well, I don't know what's going on. All right, let's go talk to some hobgoblins, or not. I don't know what we're doing.
I mean, we could try. We could certainly try. That's Sure, let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go talk to the enemy.
So, is the idea to find a group of hobgoblins?
As many as we can
Individual
talk to.
hobgoblin? A large group?
Yeah.
Just
Maybe we
any
should start-
anyone.
So maybe start with a smaller group in case
See if it works.
Yeah,
And if they're like so terrified, like, no, we can't go against Kitech. He'll kill us all.
yeah.
Well, their number were all centralized in the valley, but this blast of water has dispersed them every which way. So some of them are perhaps trying to gather again, but it appears that most are fleeing or horrified, quite disorganized at this moment.
And also the at Dunlop's, we can also tell that there was like buildings and other things being thawed there as well, right?
Yes.
I don't know, guys. Maybe we should go back to Dunlop's Tavern and see if there's anything they need us to do there, because
And split up.
It's going to be kind of chaos there as well. Oh, I don't think we should split up, but
I'm willing to run ahead and try and do this, but I'm not good at talking to people, so that's a chance.
I mean,
Not like they could catch me anyway if I needed to run for it.
I kind of think, I don't know. Maybe Eric's right. Maybe we should get back to Dunlop's and help out over there for now.
All right.
Only because Gondrizul seemed like he had that side. He's already going to be pissed at us.
Oh yeah.
So I don't want to go over there and then mess up something else that he's doing, because I don't know what he's selling them. I don't know what his pitch is.
That he swooped in and killed Kite Tank. That was the plan.
I mean, in all fairness, guys, these guys are marching on
Here.
on our position here. So I'm more inclined to make sure that things are okay on our end. I don't really care
Alright.
about their end.
We'll
to be
put the
frank.
hobgoblin second, and we'll check in here and see if there's anything needed to be done here.
Okay.
That would be my. Yeah.
Let's check in, and then if everything's good to go back at Dunlop's and stuff, then we'll go get the hobgoblins.
All right.
Because I'm still down for that plan, but I think Eric might be right that we might want to just make sure everything's good first.
Let's do it.
All right.
To the
The other
tavern.
thing too, I'd like to try and get a chance to chat with Dunlop at some point. Wonder if he knows about any other chaos tombs.
I know of one.
That would be a good conversation.
Yeah.
So you all are having this conversation, having journeyed on up the road out of town, using the same road that you came in upon. And Eric, you begin to hear around you a sound that is familiar. You'll recall in the forest you were surrounded by Condrazol's pack of wolves as they were following you, just tracing you through the forest.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you hear the movement, the rushing of wolves in the trees. And you suspect that perhaps that same wolf pack is near.
Dude.
You guys hear that?
Yeah. Sound of terrifying wolves.
Yes.
And
Excellent.
you also hear, "My friends," from the distance, from within the forest. You hear the voice of Condrazul.
Good sign.
Okay. Well,
Do-
get this
this
cleared
now?
up right now, I guess.
All right.
All right. Yeah. Maybe things that aren't as bad as maybe we had thought for them, guys. Let's see what he's got to say.
Silverado!
Yeah, I'm coming.
Silverado!
I'm coming.
I'll start making my way towards the sound of his voice.
All right, guys, let's go.
Eric's still a little bit skeptical of this, so he's going to keep an eye, and maybe this is a really good way of getting us off guard and then ambushing us or something. He's pretty skeptical of these guys.
He's cool,
So
all right.
I'm going to kind of take a back seat to this conversation and just kind of observe.
He's on the level with us.
As we're making our way towards him, yeah, that's all true, well and good. But as we're making our way towards him, I'm going to put my hand in my pocket and just hold on to my spell stone. Not pull it out. I'm just going to have my hand in my pocket, holding it, just in case.
Yeah.
I'm not tensed up at all. This is gonna be a friendly conversation.
As you head towards Condrazul, you see his figure, his robed figure, His robes are flowing in the wind behind him. He rides a warg, and he looks uncharacteristically overjoyed to see you, Silverado. And he hops off of his mount to approach you and clasp you in brotherhood.
I wonder if the mother actually took out Kaitank.
Yo, what's up, man?
Silverado, I could not have asked for anything better. I cannot believe our luck.
That was completely the opposite of what you've asked me to do. Well, it's kind of in the middle, isn't it?
What do you think that I was asking you for?
The whole army to be intact and for you to swoop in, kill the dude, take ownership.
Well, we needed a show of strength, and there's enough of them left for a formidable force, disorganized and scattered though they are.
Yeah,
we couldn't stop the assault entirely, so we did what we could to lessen the blow, to leave you some leftovers.
Master Vincent, it is beautiful. I am
Conjure,
so impressed.
I'm so glad to see that you're safe. It's good to see you.
And likewise. And you, Eric, good to see you.
Likewise, sir. As you can see, the mother didn't like your forces getting as close as they were to Dunlop's Tavern.
My friend, these are not my forces. Let me be clear. This is Kaitank and his army. My army would be farther north, gaining great glory, or west, discovering new lands. Kaitank's army, bogged down in the valley, flooded, frozen. He seems very pleased at this turn of events.
Yeah, I didn't even get to use that good old hippogriff.
Well, I think I might have time to use it, though I have not been able to spot Kaitank yet.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know if people caught in the initial blast were just destroyed outright and no traces could be found, or if it's just they're just.
Well, I have 1,000 ears, and they are all telling me many are slain, but there are many remaining. However, their spirits have been crushed.
Well, it sounds like the perfect situation to switch regimes, then, isn't it?
Yeah, it was like, hey, this guy just got you all killed by a god. Just come over to me. You can be fine under my watch, right? Something like that.
Well, where was Enam for them? There is supposed to be Enam's army. Or where was he? Not here today.
Wow, that just worked better out than I expected. I didn't bring Kingston with me, sadly. I didn't know that you'd be this close. Maybe sometime soon, Kingston will.
I'd love to see Kingston again. You're treating him well, though.
Yeah. Yes. The first couple of days with him were very rough, and now I smoothed it out, and it gotten better.
That is great to hear. I did not fully trust that you could tame such a beast, but I can see that my faith was not misplaced.
I got that ring, yo. It helped.
Condrazil, you got yourself a little junior beastmaster over here, buddy.
Woo! I'm gonna make some pets.
Yes, well, we shall all do good business together. I have a feeling. What do you think, Eric? Condrazil looks at you, seeming to take in your sour eye.
I'm just, we're kind of out of our element here, and I'm just, I don't know you like my friends do, and I'm just reserving my judgments right now. But Silverado and Vincent trust you, so I'll trust you.
Oh, I trust him implicitly.
Absolutely.
Let us trust each other. Let us do business. What can I offer you if you help me gain this army?
I don't know. I was just gonna do it.
Well, as a friend would, right?
Yeah. The whole Dunesmere, man. Or down. I keep forgetting.
But let me do something for you as well.
Sure, yeah. Ideas? I don't know what I want. I got clothes. I got these things.
I see. You know, that is rude of me. You all are at a place where you do not need something from me. I understand.
We could just keep it on the back burner and
how about
a working relationship?
There is something, and maybe you can help, and maybe you can't help.
Oh yeah, he needs something.
But I'm looking for information about these chaos stones.
Ah, yes.
Maybe you know, or maybe someone that works for you knows.
I thought you were going to ask about the pearls, but that works too.
The
I
chaos
was going to get there,
stones
but
have become very popular lately. Very rare. I was
Yeah, it's not-
surprised to learn that you all carried one. And surprised that you made it here untouched.
and we managed to neutralize one.
Hmm.
So that
There's
is what
something else
happened then. That explains this. The mother coming in her true form.
Yeah, the mother helped
Sorry,
you
the
out.
mother's avatar has shown herself as we implanted the chaos stone in her altar.
Yeah, I wanted her to throw me, but she didn't
Ritual.
do it.
They're amazing.
There's something else I'm searching for in the lands that maybe you have come across called a mother's pearl. Have you heard of these?
I'm not much a gem collector, but I do have something that you may love to learn about another chaos stone, but I'm not sure we have time for the discussion at this time.
That's fine.
Besides, as you have shown, we are still getting to know each other, Eric.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well,
But I have heard rumors, and I know that Dunlop knows of another.
Don't I
That
know
was
another
my
too?
suspicion as well.
Would Silverado? I don't know where I learned this from, but I think there's one in the river somewhere, like in the bed of the river.
You learned that when the Titan attacked, he ripped the one that was beneath the port from the ground. I'm not sure if that might be what you're thinking.
It might
might
probably
be.
is.
Vincent knows where there's another one, but he's not sharing that information yet because he doesn't want to tell you where he learned it from.
Right on.
Oh, that's where I know it from. It's because out of character I knew because of Vincent's god thing.
Yeah.
Layers and layers.
Yes. It's like an onion.
Mm-hmm. Pop culture reference.
Yep.
Eric, where will you take another stone?
That's a good question.
That's a good question. Yeah.
Where needs a stone?
I mean, at least if it's with me, it's not in the wrong hands.
Yeah, we can be safeguarders, I guess.
Until I can find a new altar or have one created.
What if we do another one, like right next to the other altar? What would happen?
I'll tell you what, Conjurzul, I will call upon my favor with you. You seem to have a lot of connections and quite the network of informants and so forth. If you can just give me your word that if you hear any information about a stone or an altar or any potential information involving any of this, if you could maybe send us a snake and let us know.
Yeah, I'll tell for that. That works.
Yes, I think a snake might be dangerous to speak any languages of the animals.
I do. I'll be with him.
I will send a bird. It will speak
Okay.
only to Silverado.
Hey, I'm speaking with birds, y'all.
Hey, like I say, I am not a gem collector, but for a friend, I may be able to find something.
Okay. Well, any aid you can give us with that would be appreciated.
I'll hold on to my favor. I don't know what I want to do with it yet, but I'll keep it in my back pocket, I guess. I might not even call it in, if I'm honest. But who knows? Maybe when you have more stuff, I would have a better idea.
Well, I would be happy for us to do business together in the future, of course.
Sure, yeah.
Now, what can
Absolutely.
we do about Kai Tank?
Well, find out if he's dead. If he's dead, you swoop in, take people.
If he's
Done.
dead, he's dead. But
Yeah, but
if
it-
not,
I'll kill him. I'll kill him dead, and I'll stab him right
I mean,
through his eye.
I
No,
believe you, but I do
I
not
mean,
know
his men, he
you.
wasn't able to protect his men from the mother.
Yeah, it seems to me that even if he's not dead, that a coup would be pretty easy for you to
yeah,
stir
plain
up
old
at this point.
assassination. get people on your side, get them close to Kai Tank, make them think that they're still loyal, and you just stab them in his sleep. You're done.
I mean, it's pretty
coup,
weak. It's
leave
pretty
him
weak for a
chained.
leader not to see this kind of thing coming. You know, he was overconfident.
When the right time must be now, as you say. However, As you saw, the hobgoblins, they do not respond well to such a blatant coup. That is why I am here working with you.
Oh, was that a rhyme, Contrazul? You got some slam poetry you're not telling us about?
Oh, goodness. Well, I have many talents, Silverato. But chief among them is leading the men and the beasts. Now let's get back to that.
Yes.
As you know, the hobgoblins, they fight honorably, and we must call upon the ancient law. I could challenge the champion myself, but, you know, to be honest, he has champions who may equal my strength in combat. Mine is in speaking to the animals, in commanding, in the strategy. Vincent, you know what I mean by that.
Absolutely. We all have our strengths.
Now, while he is weak and while his men doubt him, you call upon the ancient law. Silverado, you challenge his champion. If you fall, I will still strike.
I'm okay with that. As long as I get half an hour, I'll be fine.
Now, if you do not fall, excuse me, if you do not defeat Kaiteng's champion, we will be in a very dangerous situation.
I don't imagine these two would be too far away. They could. I mean, at the point that I fall down, honor's going off the table, right? And you're just going to swoop in and help out anyway. So it's not like adding 2 more people will be bad.
You kill the champion, I will take care of Kaiteng.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Well,
do you know anything about this? Is he like a beefy dude? Is he hard to kill or any special stuff? Or is he just champion?
how wise is he?
How wise is this man?
What is his strength score?
What is wisdom save?
Kaiteng's champion is powerful. Of course, he has never been defeated.
Against
Wouldn't
other
be much of a
hobgoblins.
champion if he was.
I was gonna say, in all fairness, most people only get defeated once.
A hobgoblin hasn't fought against another hobgoblin in what? Oh my god! Well, I'm a dude who punches ghosts and water walls.
I saw you fell Ardaris. I think that you have the power to defeat this
I'd be
champion.
able to.
I have the touch.
I could probably shift it in your favor from the background too.
Oh yeah, and then you got some shield
I-
stuff that Eric can put on me, and I'll be
Yeah.
golden.
I was even thinking maybe Vincent, you and I could be not far off, but out of their sight in case things do go sideways.
Yeah, if I can see him but not be seen, I could put a bane on the champion.
Ooh, yeah. Things are looking up, Condrazul. This might happen. No promises, but it's very possible.
Yes, well, the 4 of us. Together, we'll be unstoppable.
Mm-hmm.
When you kill a champion, do not expect for the hobgoblins to be subservient to you. You
Oh.
may need to still fight. I will overthrow Kaiteng and I will call them off.
Would you prefer that I try and dip and dodge, or just take about out as many as I can?
Do what you must.
Okay.
There will be plenty for me to lead.
All right. That I can do.
I must leave the arrangements up to you, because, of course, Kaiteng must not know my involvement.
Fair enough.
And then I will swoop in to make the kill.
We're doing
So
this
we-
soon? Are we giving it a couple of days?
We shall strike as soon as you are ready. While the troops are in disarray, do not let him gather them. Do not let him inspire them again.
All right.
Okay.
I'm
All
good to
right.
go in half an hour, guys. You take as long as you need.
Yeah, I could use a quick little break too.
How far are we from Dunlop's Tavern?
Yeah, that's a good question.
About a half hour.
Why don't we say we walk back to Dunlop's, get a or take a short rest there, kind of reset, and then come out.
Yeah.
I think
Let's
it's a
call
good
it.
idea.
Let's call
A
it
couple
2 hours. 2 hours, and then the things will start.
Where should we meet you, Condrazul?
Well, he'll be with the army, so
Yeah,
Okay.
he's
If you challenge the champion today, he must defend in the same day. I will
Right.
be up watching from there. And
Well-
Conrad
Alright.
points to a high cliff.
Okay, give us a couple hours and we'll be there.
All right. Break.
Cool.
Condrazol remounts his war again. As quickly as they came upon you, he and his wolf pack disappear into the forest.
Well, that was a lucky break, huh?
Yeah, that went okay.
Yeah, that worked out well, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, I hope I don't come off sideways. Just I just don't.
Well, I
I'm
trust
sure
him.
this guy's okay, but I just don't trust him yet.
It's good to have some suspicion, but
Eric,
I can't do that. It's against
Eric,
my nature.
I respect and appreciate your honesty and your wearing your feelings about him on your sleeve and being so upfront about him. I am 100% not that, and have been lying to my teeth to this guy from the day we met him. Okay. So,
he seems at least respect my.
But that's
candor.
Yeah, he does. But that's what I do. I'm silver tongued. I talk to people. I tell them what they want to hear, and it's what I used to do. I'm trying to do better, but sometimes the situation calls for it.
You ever been in politics, Vincent?
No, that's too dishonest and sleazy even for me.
Oh, there. Yeah, I respect it.
I'll be honest. I've been like that. I've been like that since a child. I've always kind of just said what I thought, and often it got me in trouble even as a kid. But
wow.
that's the way I roll. So I mean, we'll see how it goes. Maybe it'll get us into trouble again. But
I did what I had to do to survive for many years, and it's given me a bit of
an edge.
Yeah, an ability to talk my way into and out of situations.
Out of all the horrifying things I've seen, I haven't changed a bit.
And I respect that too, Silverado.
Yeah, I'm still a happy-go-lucky guy who's seen some bad stuff.
Yes.
So we're kind of having this chit-chat as we're making our way back to Dunlop's Tavern.
Yeah, I want to check in with the group because I haven't talked to them in a bit.
Well, when you come back to the town known as Dunlop's Tavern, for its main proprietor and its main landmark that had survived the Titan's storm, the place is bustling with activity. Everybody has been mobilized to rescue the people from the flooded mountainside, gather whatever they have to face the impending army. And Dunlop, you can see him moving about the town square, giving orders to people here and there. He seems to be a good organizer and has the respect of those around him.
So it kind of seems like Dunlop has this pretty solid under control.
This is his town, and the people do look to him for leadership. And he seems to have something, at least be taking care of things to some extent. Absolutely.
Hey, Dunlop, I'm giving you a heads up. We're going to clean up the gold goblin situation a couple hours. You don't have to worry about that. We got it handled. You worry about your town and your people. We got it under control.
Without even hearing the details, I am inclined to believe you, but please, Silverado, perhaps we can work together on this.
That sounded very ominous, Dunlop. That
Ominous.
that little dip you did at the end, like we can work together on this. That sounded ominous.
I've seen baritone and have been practicing too much lately.
Look, man, that was really sus. I'm just gonna be honest. But yeah, Vincent almost got drowned in a wall, and we're gonna chill out for a bit. And when you're done there,
Please, your rooms are ready, of course.
All right.
So you will be conquering the army host from your meditations in the room. Do you require any materials or?
I don't know. You guys need anything?
We just need to take a couple minutes to catch our breath, and we're gonna head back out and have a conversation with them.
Yeah.
Although Dunlap was being a little bit facetious, there was a bit of curiosity in his voice you could detect, as though perhaps what he was suggesting might actually be taking place. He's witnessed some pretty crazy powerful feats from you guys so far, but he of course says,
well, my friends, your rooms, like I say, they are ready for you as long as you like.
I mean, by all means, get your people ready just in case we screw this up royally.
Yeah.
But hopefully we'll be able to
Something in mind
divert
to
this.
defeat the armies, you're saying?
In a sense, we're gonna try some diplomacy. Some threats and all that fun stuff.
Well, I will mobilize the men that we have, and we will form ranks in the trees along the path, and of course we have some traps set up.
I'm gonna be fighting a dude, and I'm gonna do some old law stuff so they respect me or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you see me go down, don't worry about it.
Silverado, you do not have to do this for us.
Oh no, don't worry, we're gonna cheat.
I'm doing it for the thrill.
Well, that is what I was afraid of. Not the cheating, but the thrill.
When you're fighting, what I've told these guys, when you're fighting to the death, man, no holds barred.
No
I got
holds
a taste
barred.
for hobgoblin blood.
We'll keep them alive. We'll keep them alive. Just don't worry.
I gotta kill them all.
You got to always assume that your opponent is cheating.
Silverado, you're making a tremendous sacrifice for my community.
Sorry.
Know that I appreciate it. He
I
kind
made
of
a
claps
deal.
you on the cheek and slaps you on the other side of the face to snap you out of it a little bit.
Sorry, it's deals made years ago. I have to deal with the side effects.
I don't know, but perhaps I shouldn't. Now, get some food and some water and get some rest.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
If you are
breakfast.
challenging their champion as you suggest.
Yeah.
Master Dunlop, have you happened to come across? There was a man traveling with us when we came from Delrin Caillou, Picard. Have you seen him?
Man, you seen our group?
Picard, check with the bartender. I'm sure he probably stayed in my tavern. We're the only one with open rooms.
Okay.
Burma, you see this Silverado? You see what he's willing to do for a community. It's not even his.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill some dudes for you.
Burma, don't you think that you could fight like him?
Yeah, come on.
He's talking to his half-orc bodyguard, seeming to just be having a good time, not meaning anything particular about it because...
Must be in very high spirits seeing all this work out great.
Yeah, and not to mention Dunlop's not stepping up to fight this champion either, so...
All right. I go for the tavern and order some breakfast.
Yeah. While we're taking our short rest, I'm gonna call up Rollo and ask him to fly out and see if he can get eyes on this champion, so I can see, getting sort of an advance notice to see what Silverado's going to be facing.
We're looking for a champion, huh? All right.
Yeah.
Do I see Rollo come out?
Just when you get out there and once you see him, just give me the old, just ring the bell and I'll take a peek.
Silverado, I feel like you went into the tavern to have your breakfast because Rollo says to Vincent, "Hey, Vincent, Silverado, he asked me to do something kind of weird and, give him back that demon's blood. I have it. I got it from Picard. I think he was going to give it back anyways, but, I thought I would give it to you and you can decide because I usually make pretty bad decisions."
Well, you fit right in with this group. We all make bad decisions. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, I don't know. Silverado seems like he has kind of a weird idea with it, so...
I'll talk to him. I'll see if I can figure out what he's wanting to do with it.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like the guy, and after he drank that water, I don't know. I'm kind of worried about him.
You and me both, man. But yeah, I'll take it, and I'll see what I can figure out.
All right, I'll go check out that champion thing.
Awesome.
Bet he's by the leader. We'll see what we can do.
Probably.
Rollo flies away into the woods, disappearing.
As we go in the tavern, I will approach the server or bartender just to see if I can track down Picard.
Oh, Master Eric, yes. Picard, he left a message for you.
Oh. He's probably at the temple. Is there a temple to Brahms here?
Oh, of course,
I would
yes. They're working on rebuilding it. It was taken out in the Titan's Fury, but they've got the main chamber up. It's on the north side of town. He might be there.
Is that where he is?
I don't know. The message is from last night, but I'm sure he's still around. He stayed here overnight. He wanted to meet for breakfast, but I don't know. You guys had an early start, so you know, when he got up, you guys are already gone. I told him you were taking care of something, but I had no idea what you were doing. That was amazing. And the server or cook behind the bar here, there's 5 cooks, just slinging breakfast omelets and ham and whatnot.
Right.
As you recall, the tavern is larger on the inside by some kind of magical presence.
Right.
And of course, breakfast is on the house as much as you can eat.
Oh yeah. I am filling up.
Does Picard, does he have a room here? He wouldn't be in his room.
Oh, he may. Yeah, he's staying a few floors down. Room 43.
All right, maybe I'll make my way down there. I'll grab a drink of something and carry it with me and make my way to his room.
Right, I'll have your eggs when you're back. No problem.
Awesome, thank you.
And you get to Picard's room. The door is locked, and there's no. There doesn't seem to be anybody therein.
Oh.
He's gone missing.
Could just be somewhere else.
Yeah, he could probably just be somewhere else.
No, he's gone. He's kidnapped.
If he's not there, I think because I have yet to go to the Temple of Therizessa, which was not encased in ice, was it? Or they all were.
No. Trying to recall where that is on the map. The Temple of Therizessa is southeast of. Sorry, I'll actually have to drag up my notes. But no, it was not encased in ice. However, much like most of the buildings in this city, it was destroyed during the Titan's Fury. So it had been been rebuilt over the course of a couple of weeks, and then that's where we're at now. I think we're about 3 to 4 weeks past that event. So.
Okay. Just trying to think of where else he could be. I mean, we don't really know our way around this area. We just got here.
It might be worth heading to, either Temple, Therizessa's or Brahms.
Okay, maybe I'll go to the Temple of Brahms. I know he is a follower of Brahms.
Yeah.
While these guys are chilling out.
Okay. I'm trying to find the rest of the group where they may be, but
sure.
Okay.
He wants to do his thing first, so I'll wait.
Real quick, before everybody takes off and does that, while Silverado's still eating his breakfast, I'm gonna come and sit with him.
Dude, they got a good pancake here.
Yeah.
They got some good eggs.
Yeah, no man, this stuff is amazing.
Yeah.
Hey,
what?
So
yeah,
what are you gonna say when you get over there?
To the champion?
Yeah, like when we go to challenge the champion, how are you gonna go in there and just demand
he said old way. He didn't give me any specific
the ancient laws.
Yeah. I wasn't really thinking about it. I was gonna see he's a warlord and his entire army's like scattered. They always have ego issues, so I don't know, something like man, you couldn't handle your army if a bunch of rabbits attacked it. I don't know.
There you go. Okay. I like it. Hey, did you ever get that demon blood back from Picard?
No. I asked Rollo to lift it off of him because I don't think the church boy was going to give it back to me.
Oh, I just sent Rollo on like a recon to check out that guard for you. He didn't say anything to me about getting it or not. What do you? You're not gonna be drinking it, are you?
No, because I imagine if I drank it, I'd possibly become possessed or fire would erupt out of my body and a horrible hellscape will form.
Trust me, you don't want either of those. What do you just?
I was like, well, the last time when I dropped it and a bunch of ice formed, right?
Right.
I was thinking I was just gonna like toss it and then like a bomb, it's just gonna go off and kill a bunch of people.
Try it as like a projectile kind of thing.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, like get an arrow and like tie it to the end and like shoot it out somewhere and then with fire everywhere.
Oh man, Silverado, you are a true agent of chaos, and I love it.
I was, you know what I was planning on? I had an idea. I don't have the blood on me, but what I would do is because I don't know what happens if you drink it. So I was thinking I was going to either force a champion or a goblin next to me to drink it and throw it at the dude and see what happens. Because if it's a hobgoblin and he gets possessed, it's not going to be that hard to kill. But if fire erupts out of his body and stuff happens, and if I throw it at my feet, I'm going to get caught in the blast and all that. I don't know.
Oh.
And I could always shoot it into a crowd and be like, I am a devil. Come fight me, coward.
That could be interesting.
Yeah. Do hobgoblins have a religion? Because I could just say some really anti-religious stuff to them.
I'm sure they probably do, man. Everybody seems to have a religion around here.
Yeah, even I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll be completely honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I was just curious to see what your answers were going to be, and I'll reach in my pocket and I'll pull the vial out and I'll set it down in front of them. Be like, I like that though.
No, I got.
I was gonna give it to you either way, but
I got some creative ideas in here, man. I'm just limited by what I have.
let's see what happens.
Okay, and I take it and I go to go to drink. I don't drink it. I fake.
No, don't.
I gotcha.
Oh my goodness.
And
this was a bad idea.
I put it in.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I put it into my where my pocket square is. I put it in there, pat it down.
I'm just wondering what the criteria were for you to not give it to Silverado.
Yeah, what was
he doesn't make any bad decisions.
What was the worst case scenario where you're like, oh, I'm not giving that to him?
I just wanted to make sure he wasn't going to drink it. And after that,
I want to make sure he wasn't going to do anything to harm himself.
Okay.
I'm kind of curious to see what it does as well. So I would, if he was going to be like, I'm going to try to drink it or I'm going to try to rub it on my face or something.
War paint, just.
Yeah, I wouldn't have given it to him for that. But if he's going to throw it at somebody else, if he's going to throw it at his enemy and see what it does, then
fair game.
Why not?
Okay.
Isn't this your patron's blood?
It's not his blood. It's his former champion's blood, I believe.
I'm worried that if I make someone drink this, they're going to be possessed by your patron, and that whole debacle is going to open up again.
Yeah.
Ideas.
I'll be honest. Vincent is 99% sure that nothing's going to happen, honestly. But I didn't want anything bad to happen to Silverado if he did anything without thinking it through. So I wanted to have him talk himself through it first before I gave it to him.
That's you got any ideas for what I should yell at the guys to make them mad?
I think you should just go and you should just yell at them and tell them that you failed your people, and as such you're calling upon the ancient law, and you demand to challenge his champion. Something along those lines. It's not
basically a trial by combat, right?
Yeah, it's not about what you say; it's about how you say it.
All right.
You gotta come in there with some authority,
I'm gonna take a piece of paper out and start drafting things to say.
Okay, very good. And as you are having your conversation, Eric is going across town to try to meet up with Picard. At the Temple of Brahms, you are able to inquire about Picard. And you learn that he is actually at the Temple of Therazessa. And I will just assume that you head that way because we're trying to find Picard.
Yeah.
And you find him there. The temple doesn't have very many people in it at this moment. It's just Picard and one other student. Everybody seems to be fully engaged in what's happening in the town, trying to prepare or rescue people and whatnot. Picard says, Eric! Hey, Eric!
Brother Picard.
So good
man,
to see you.
Man, you're a hard man to track down.
Well, here I am. Did you get my message?
Did you happen to see the mother in her form?
Oh, that was beautiful.
Amazing.
Glorious, my friend.
Those are the kinds of things a cleric, some of the greatest clerics of all, have never witnessed in their whole time.
I can't believe that she bestowed that blessing upon this community.
It's amazing.
Surely we'll kill all of the hobgoblins now.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that's something my companions and I are in the works on.
Very good. Well, then you've come here to discuss tactics. That is why you've come to the in search of me.
Not specifically. For first off, the barkeep mentioned that you actually were looking for me this morning, but we had already set out on our expedition. We are now free of that chaos stone. It is fused with the altar of the mother. I should say the mother of the power trio. And actually, Strustrom has entered the stone to join Mrs. Hawkins to with their whatever you want to call it, whether they're doing inside that stone. But I actually came to ask if I can talk to you about a favor. Kind of comes along the lines of the conversation that you and I had through our travels out of Delrin Caillou.
A favor? Well, just name it, Eric. Whatever you need.
Well, as I was saying that, I reach into my one of my belt pouches. I pull out two very large hill giant toes, and I say,
I'm not going to eat those.
No, and I'm keeping them away from my friend Silverado for just that reason.
Okay, good idea.
No, I'm wondering if these can be put to good use in crafting something of an item that might be able to help me in my tasks with my companions, and we're going to continue searching for these stones to put them in their proper places and keep them out of the wrong hands.
I see. What did you have in mind?
I was wondering if there's a way to take the strength of these giants and put it to better use. I was thinking of a belt or something of that nature that might be able to harness the strength within one of these beings. And
well, of course, that is why you've collected their toes. Their toes are known to produce a great magical potence for such spells. Well, there are many weavers in this city, and a weaver should be able to put that magic within a belt. I will just need to find one that is worthy and able to accomplish this. Did you have a belt already?
I do not, and that's why I came to you. I wonder if I can trust you with this task, as I do have other matters that we are actually setting out within the hour to face this hobgoblin army.
And I am just assuming that you are requesting a belt because that is an item that I have read of, and studies on that are well traveled or well known.
I too have heard certain legends of the strength of great beings being harnessed inside belts. That's kind of where tales you hear as a child and those sorts of things, but they never kind of leave the back of your mind. So that was where I went, and I know that you are a great scholar when it comes to crafting, and you're constantly searching for new recipes and ideas and things. So I thought this would be a good challenge for you.
Well, thank you. I'll see what I can do. If you leave me the toes, then I will try to find a belt that is worthy. And I'm not sure if I need to transfer the magic to a stone to imbue in the belt, or perhaps I will find a weaver who can transfer the magic directly.
I'd be happy. Yes, and Dunlop has given my companions and I some credit with him. So I have about 750 credits with Dunlop remaining, and I would give you that as resource for anything you might need in as you're working.
Well, that should be able to get the job done, and I will return to you anything that is left over, of course.
Oh, no need. Whatever is left over, I hope to find you something nice for yourself, and I consider it part of my thanks.
Well, Eric, I almost forgot to mention, but Do you not find it strange that I am the only cleric in this temple of Therazessa? Where are your brethren?
I haven't actually taken the time to look around yet. I have no idea. I have no idea. I wonder if they were if maybe they saw the mother and were trying to like I said, that's the kind of sight that you don't get in a lifetime, let alone our lifetime.
Of course. Actually, I am here because I learned there is no custodian of this temple, and but the student is left. I am not sure why.
I'll inquire with Dunlop. That is very strange. Is there like a pool? Therazessa is known to have fountains.
Yes.
Is there a fountain?
There is.
I'll go to the fountain and just focus on it and try and see if her magic still lives here.
Okay.
I don't know if like an arcana or a religion.
You can make a religion check, please. With advantage.
Oh. 13? Rolled 13.
Her magic still thrums within this fountain.
Awesome.
It is a wonder there is no cleric here, because as you know, each temple of Therazessa should have a cleric guarding it.
Absolutely. Part of me feels compelled to stay here, but I feel like right now my it's not my job at the moment.
Right.
I will inquire with Dunlop. I wonder where they went. I wonder if maybe they were frozen.
Perhaps.
Do you mind keeping an eye on this place for the time until I get back?
Oh, not a problem, Eric. I think you have bigger fish to fry. I am trying to learn a lot here as well about if they have any records of the mother imbuing strength or power into weapons, such as Brahms does. So, I'm doing a bit of research, but I will gladly stay here and keep watch over the place.
Interesting. That sounds like a something we should talk about over a pint later.
I would love to.
Awesome. Well, with that, Brother Picard, I must take my leave. I'm glad I found you in good health. You were rough when we got here.
Yes, feeling much better.
So I'll keep in touch with you. But yeah, I must take leave as like I said, we have to go and face this. I don't know.
Kill a warlord,
My companions have a plan. That's all I can say.
Well, it seems like it's working so far, so I look forward to the conclusion.
Thank you. And I'll shake his hand. I feel like the time we spent together, although it's short, I feel like I've kind of kinship with him.
Absolutely.
Well, and I'll make my way back to where these guys are enjoying their breakfast.
Okay.
Remind me, is he a dwarf or is he a human?
He's a human.
Picard is a human, yeah.
I thought so. Okay, yeah. I thought he was, but I know there were mostly dwarves coming out, so I just wanted to confirm that. That's what I thought. Thanks, guys. Sorry for the delay.
It's all right.
Oh,
Got anything you want to do, Vincent?
no, I think we're good to go. Have I heard back from Rollo yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
How much time do you all imagine passing? I feel like anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half, perhaps, to pass.
Yeah, I was thinking probably be at least a couple hours, probably,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, I want to find. I want to find Kevin. I want to get Kingston and the rest of the dwarf group. Try and see if anyone knows where they're at or if they're staying here. Talk to them for a bit.
Inquiring about Kevin, and you will learn from the bartender that they have seen Kevin. Kevin is probably helping out with the efforts on the side of the mountain.
Good man. And what about the others, the dwarven folk? Deathada and Womnalda, Thragnown.
Nobody's left word for you.
Well, They're all dead. Would it take very long to get to Kevin?
You could look for him on within the efforts going on, on the side of the mountain where people are, trying to clear out these flooded buildings and houses and whatnot.
Yeah, I want to go find Kevin then.
Okay. How will you do so?
I'll ask around. Have you seen a young half orc? Or is he a half orc or is he a full orc?
He's a half orc.
Have you seen a young half orc around helping out? He's like a kid. He's got wonder in his eyes, maybe. And I give a rough description of Kevin.
As you ask about the town, going down the streets where water's streaming down the streets, you meet someone who's says, "Yeah, I think I've seen that man.
Ah, you have?
He's a brave young lad.
Yeah,
He's further down the hill with a group of dwarfs."
All right. Thanks, man. I'll give him a little pat on the shoulder, and then I walk on down to where Kevin's at.
Okay, well, as you are walking through the city here, although you have all done something, that will probably or has definitely bought some kind of time for this city or saved them in some way, so too some kind of fell magic has been released, because as you travel farther down the mountainside, you see water creatures similar to the ones that you encountered in the melting chamber, and you see the dwarves here and there fending them off, and it seems as though they're for the large part being defeated, but this kind of conflict is taking place.
Huh. Well then. Is Kevin having trouble? Or is he doing all right?
As you continue searching for Kevin, you hear him, sure enough, shouting triumphantly and bravely. And as you turn the corner, you see him with the sword of Hawkins Farm, and he's fighting one of these creatures who is trying to grasp at him. And indeed, he dispels it and defeats it just as you turn the corner to see.
Good job, Kevin. That's a A+.
Oh, it's Silverado. Hey,
yeah. I haven't talked to you in a
see.
bit. Yeah, I know. Sorry to run off ahead, but time was of the essence, and the whole army and stuff. You know how it is.
Well, hey, I'm starting to get the hang of this thing here.
This is good experience.
I don't know if you saw that. That was.
I saw that. It was a good job.
Am I still with?
You can come along if you want. Yeah. I'm not against you coming.
I'll tell us that. Yeah, Kevin, we faced one of those back in the cave, and then the damn thing swallowed me up. So
yeah, he was stuck.
Doing all right.
Oh wow, Kevin has a lot of respect for you guys, and he's always been a little bit of a fanboy of sorts. And he seems really impressed. He's, how did you guys summon the mother?
I just put a thing in a thing, and she came out.
Oh, that's what happened with the stone? Oh.
Yeah.
Thing in a thing. Yeah.
I'm not one for complex.
Silverado's so eloquent. Yeah, thing.
I put a thing in a thing. Summoned a god, and killed a bunch of goblins, and usual.
We had a stone and yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, yada, yada.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wanted to come check up on how you're doing, Kevin, because I haven't seen you in a fat bit. I don't know where the others are, but
I'm just helping Humnalda and Thragdown, and we're trying to clear out this city. Get these dwarves ready. We're gonna go fight some hobgoblins.
You may not have to. Funnily enough, we might have a solution for that. And I don't know if you're eager to fight some hobgoblins. They might kill a lot of people, or they might not. We're trying to stop that right now. Actually, we just have some time before we're gonna have to head out pretty soon. So I just want to let y'all know that. And I'm gonna be one-on-oneing a dude who's gonna be very big buff, had big sword, gonna kill me, maybe, probably. I don't know.
Well, do you need another sword arm?
It's like an ancient law thing, so I have to do it by myself. But I think you're best down here, trying to help clear out the city so less innocents die early. And I have to do this thing mano a mano. So
Hey, okay, you take care of what you have to, Silverado. You know how to do it. I've seen it.
Yeah, I do. You're a cool guy, Kevin.
Hey, thanks, Silverado. And
Yeah,
I was thinking maybe you could show me how to use this thing a little bit better, or even fight without it sometime.
The sword? Well, you can do it both. You could have your hand on the sword and punch with it, and then slit somebody's throat.
Oh, yeah,
I've done that a couple of times.
I see what you mean.
Yes, it's brutal.
It's horrifying. Anyway, yeah, I could try and teach you that if we have some free time. But I gotta go stop an army and all that.
Yeah, I gotta go save these other dwarves, So.
Yeah, you common hero stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to the Cub, Clevin. Clevin? I got hit in the head.
Yeah, it was. We're all real impressed with everybody. Okay.
All right, Vincent, I'm ready to go. I got my stuff in.
Okay. Let's go. As we're walking back, are we gonna kind of pass by the temple where Eric's at?
Well, I was already hightailing my way back to meet you guys anyway, so.
Good timing. He comes across you guys.
Oh,
There you all
hey. Hey, Eric.
Gang's
It's
all
about
together.
time.
Yeah, I think it's time.
Gonna get on getting on.
Yeah, let's get
let's head
on.
out.
Let's kill some people. Am I right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey.
Well, the storm in the sky seems to intensify as you all come to this decision, and lightning and thunder fill the air in the canyon and the mountainside.
I'm going to use that.
And so you head out to hopefully find the champion of Kai Tank. And as you all are coming to this decision, too, Rollo approaches. Hey, Vincent, I found that guy, I think.
Okay.
It's really big. It's a big guy.
I imagined.
I figured he
God.
was probably a big guy.
Yeah.
Is he a hobgoblin?
I think they'll call him that, but no.
This
maybe.
man's jacked.
Okay.
Looks
What
a
did he
little
look-
ogreish, but he seems kind of like very fast, but maybe he can't turn that well. I don't know.
Can't turn. Okay. Did he look kind of? What's the best way to put this? Did he look kind of dumb, or did he look like he had his wits about him too?
Oh, they got him like kind of chained up.
Okay.
That's not a
And
good
he's
sign.
like-
So he's
That says a lot.
He's kind of eating like an animal.
Oh, yes.
so it's a pure. No, this is good news. It's a pure physical force, and that Silverado
Yeah.
you can deal with. That's fine.
Yeah.
This guy's bigger than our dares.
Big things. Yeah.
So I've heard.
Okay.
Getting ready.
Okay. So, yeah. So when we get there, my plan is I'm gonna hide out somewhere, where I can't be noticed, and I'm going to try to see if I can get close enough to this guy where I can put a Bane spell on him without being noticed, and that'll kind of shift the odds in your favor. Unless you just want to go take a fair fight to this guy and see what you can do. I mean, I can respect that.
Oh, we're not doing this fair. I'm gonna get buffed all to high hell.
Yeah, I was planning on giving him a shield of faith.
If he was if he was my size, I might have considered. Nah, he's huge, and I hate huge things. I'm gonna take this guy out as quickly and efficiently as I can.
That sounds good.
Do we need to be concerned about like any visual buffs? Like we say buffs on him, but I mean,
Does your thing give a
visual
glow?
effects? I have a feeling that there might be a little bit of a shimmer to your aura.
I'm a monk. It'll be fine.
Is that a no?
Y'all do it. Yeah, no, put it on me. Come on.
Okay.
We're stacking the deck here.
Maybe we can combination between casting that and then using like an illusory spell of some sort, like minor illusion, I can disguise that effect.
Maybe you can just put it on me as I walk up, so it looks like it's just been there the entire time. And
yeah, looks like he's just powering
That's
up.
kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, like.
So I can cast it from a range of about 60 feet.
Okay.
I have to be within 30 feet for Bane.
Ooh. Well, you can be invisible, so you might have a better chance at that.
Yeah, but if I go invisible as soon as I cast Bane,
yeah, it makes you visible.
Oh.
Well, you guys need to make it seem like the blessing of the gods, right? There's no way they will refute that.
It's a storm. So...
That's all we need to go by is the mother is with you.
Well, they wouldn't stand against the mother, so.
Oh, this guy ain't smart, so.
that gives me an idea. Okay.
Oh, I always got this, and I reach in and I pull out the demon blood, and I'm like, well, backup plan.
Rolo looks at you excitedly, Vincent, a little bit concerned for a moment, but then just accepts what has happened.
I'm going to telepathically tell Rolo, I talked to him, it's cool, he's not going to do anything stupid.
To himself.
Well, I don't think Rolo cares if he does it to somebody else either.
Rolo might be just interested in his own survival too, so I don't know.
Now he's the moral compass. Rolo's like, you can't, no, don't do that, please.
Vincent's
God.
unfamiliar.
Our imp is...
guys, this is bad. You can't do this to him.
So Vincent, where do you think we should
how long does your stuff how long does your shield
my spell lasts about 10 minutes, so I could cast it on you as we're walking out.
Oh yeah, I can get to it no problem.
I would do that. My spell only lasts for a minute, so I would have to kind of do it in the heat of the moment or right before the battle begins. But I was thinking, like was mentioned, disguising it as a
god thing,
a thing from the gods. Maybe I can just try to disguise my casting of the spell as a prayer, and
I could even.
And then if the champion feels the effect take hold on, maybe just think it's the effect of the gods. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I could even use my thaumaturgy to kind of help mask it some more.
Yeah.
Make large booms and bangs in the sky.
Silverado, should you have a safe word? Like something for you to like yell out if you need us to jump in?
What should that be?
Should be ow my bones.
Oh god, I'm bleeding out. No.
Help, I'm dying.
It should be what's a good phrase? It's something time, or it's clobbering time. How about that?
Sure, sounds good. You yell it's clobbering time, and Eric and I come running in.
And when the time comes, Vincent, you let me know so I could actually make like a sound of thunder originate from Silverado as you cast your spell.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. That sounds good. I think that we should not be directly next to each other within the crowd, but I can send you a message and let you know when I'm getting ready to cast. Okay.
That's perfect. That's what we'll do.
All right.
Give me the word.
I'm ready.
Well, you all have a good plan in place, it would seem. So to execute this plan, you all will need to set up the negotiations in some way so that this situation comes about. And then the plan is for Silverado then to fight the champion if they agree to the terms. Does that seem right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's a good place to end the adventure for tonight. And GG's everybody. And next game we'll see perhaps what happens when Silverado goes toe-to-toe with the champion.